what else? People like to subscribe. She said no. She said I spent a lot of time in the hobby, man. Fighting over food with the hobby, man. Woo. Oh, well, on today's episode of Jeff Cook's channel, sorry y'all, I can't help it. Every time I come in here, I got to say yay doggies. Well, I got to act like Dex as well. And well, the reason why I do that is, well, just like some of you do, well, sometimes I can't help it. I cut loose too. What? You want me to introduce you, boy? Come here. Well, if you look down off in there, well, that's old Kelso there. Old Kelso. And, well, they doing some laying and all. And, well, I got on this old 10-year-old hen there. And, well, I'm trying to reproduce them things. Trying to reproduce them. That's Teton. And, well, the one right behind, right there, Rooster run them off. Well, that's my fi. Ooh, I'm talking about gone out of days. Them old Teton my fi days. These old boy forfeited roosters right here. Game cross roosters. And, well, they gonna get out and do some breed. I'm gonna let them out of here. I'm not gonna eat them. But, well, them other buff forfeited roosters, we got to eat them suckers alive. I'm gonna get a little corn and do a little feeding. But, y'all look, that's Christina Aguilera. She been with us forever, y'all. Well, she used to tell everybody to like and subscribe. But, well, she act fun. Let me just ask her. Christina, why you act so funny now? Ooh. She said, nah, I'm out of here. She said, well, when you used to sell them clothes to Play-Doh closet and DoorDash to make ends meet, well, I got a little more airtime. Woo. Y'all, she didn't have to call me out. We all been there. Woo. Well, that's right. I used to poop or scoop, too. She didn't tell that part. Well, I let my billy goat off. Well, his leash there. Well, I was going to let him out do a little feeding in the forestry and all. But, well, it's caught my attention. Y'all know I even ain't seen, well, I makeshift gate here. And, well, Maria kind of laughed at it first, but it kind of grew on her. And well, here's the handle here, well, old Fred Sanford style. And well, it's one other thing I have to show you guys. Well, I'm talking about country. That's right. Some of you watching this thing right now, we got them pawpaws at home. Well, won't have nothing if it ain't made in America. Old school Craftsman wrench. And well, that'll keep that thing trizzling like it's supposed to. But I was making my way in. I see that feed scoop there. I need to gather that feed scoop on the ground. And well, we can call that Billy on back in so I can strap him back up here. All right, we gotta go through this every morning now. All right, Charlie, get down. Charlie, down, Charlie. Oh, no, that ain't down, Charlie. Down, Charlie, down. That ain't down neither. Y'all, each morning we have to go through this. I had to come here and get my peacocks out of here. And well, that's old Charlie right there. Not with the Y. They wouldn't get down right there. Well, E-I-G-H, old Charlie. And I had to come here and get Charlie out of here every now and then. And well, these are co-defenders. I had to get them out too. Y'all ready to go out on the chicken yard? Well, they said no. They said no. Well, it makes it easy for me because I was struggling to come up with an entrance anyway. Well, across the creek. Well, back again with a daggum nut. Woo. This here's just gonna be an update video. I'm gonna take you around the homestead. Well, we made some slight updates, and well, our garden had some work done to it, and our aquatic system had some work done and all. Then we're gonna go out and check out the pig enclosure that we've added on, and well, I just gotta take you on some updates, and I got to update you on some mishaps and some perhaps and some foreseeable futures. I tried to say that fancy. Well, what we got coming up next week. So let's get that anthem out the way. That's right, guys. We got to play it over and over, and well, we'll jump right on into this thing. Yay, doggies! Woo! Y'all, I don't know if I'm ever gonna stop saying that yay doggies. Well, it just won't get old. It won't get old. Well, some of you can't judge me. Some of you can't judge me. Well, we all still make some of them immature decisions down the stretch and all. Yeah. Well, here's one of the updates. I want to let you guys know we moved the chickens back into the area there. Well, they've done tearing that garden up. And well, you guys can see them running down through here. We got them in with the peacocks. Peacocks grown up. They can hold their own now. And well, sometimes they intermingle and sometimes they don't. That rooster right there, I believe him to be prejudiced. And well, reason why I say this, he don't want none of them old colored girls around. Well, the ones from the white only pen there. And well, woo, he just got to work it out nonetheless. But we bought the nesting area here and all. And we've been trying to get some eggs and all. Well, I say trying. We've been doing pretty good. We've been getting by the old baker's dozen. Well, I had some this morning and well, I took some in there for Maria and well, I didn't get a good review back. She didn't like them not one bit. Ooh, I told take it or leave it style. Take it or leave it style. I gotta take you guys into some other area and show you what we've been working on, and well, let you know some of our plans. I feel like I've been leaving y'all out a lot of things, and well, I'm just like some of you. Sometimes, well, I get caught up in my thoughts, and sometimes they get too deep, and well, I don't feel like grabbing no camera. But well, I'm gonna update you guys today, and well, you guys hold me accountable if I do that in the future. Let's get moving. All right, first area I'm gonna take you guys to as well. This one here. You guys remember this is where Aunt Esther used to be, and well, if you look all down through there, well, that's right. We look like the knockoff Buff Orbital Resort for real now, guys. We got some game cross roosters in there. I'm gonna tell you about. I'm gonna show them to you. But this pen here is what I wanted to update you on first. When we setting it up, this here gonna be the old kill area. That's right. Everything in here getting to eat. Now, we leaving Center Junior here, the old pig, by himself. We're gonna let him do some growing up and all. And well, he can't grow up with his sister and his mom. Y'all know how that is. Them sisters and mom don't never leave you alone. They say, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Well, let me take y'all right in who I was going to introduce you to right here. This old chick you guys see right here behind me. Well, I'm going to tilt that camera out. That and right there. Ooh, Center Junior said, get him out here. This show's about him. Well, that's old Teton. That's right. That's Teton. And, well, the one right behind, right there, Rooster run him off. Well, that's my fi. Ooh, I'm talking about gone out of days. Them old Teton, my fi days. These old Buff Orbital roosters right here, game cross roosters, and, well, they gonna get out and do some breed. I'm gonna let them out of here. I'm not gonna eat them, but well, them other Buff Orbital roosters, we got to eat them suckers alive. Woo. There was one other one here. This one right here is a favorite too. Old Mud Dog, I should name him. I'm thinking about keeping him and do some breeding off that guy there. But these roosters here come from my brother. We're always grateful for him, and well, I try to always let you know, well, God don't sleep. And well, anytime you support Cross the Creek in any kind of way, in any kind of fashion, well, you guys know we're always grateful. But that's one area I want to take you through. I got my chest cam on today. The reason being is because we're gonna do some little knick-knack kind of work. But I did want to take you on the whereabouts before I put you on that thing. Whoop. You know, y'all can't eat that. Y'all still trying to eat my electric wire. Well, we got any homesteaders on the channel. Well, and you got this wire right here. Well, yours probably ended up in the bundle the same way. Woo. And it's expensive. This pen here, guys, well, this is my collector's edition pen. Well, it's got some of the Buff Orbital hens and all, the pullets and some of the game cross pullets. I'm sorry. And y'all look like old Blue Gabe, what are you doing out again? Y'all, I gotta do something about keeping Blue Gabe up. But this pen here, well, it's got our game cross hens in it and all. And well, they said keep up that noise because they know when the hawks is coming. Whoa, you trying to attack? Well, that's old Moti right there. I'm gonna keep him. That's one of my favorites. And well, I'm hoping with these Buff Orbital game cross set up here. Well, what I'm hoping is where they get the free ranging and all, and where they get broody, and where that Orbital cross on them, I hope to throw them eggs on. These were also gifted to me by my brother. Well, I'm gonna introduce her to y'all in a minute. We gotta figure it out. But I was telling you, these guys here were gifted to me by my brother. And well, it turns out, me and my brother, we were trying to make some game cross hens. Well, I know I was personally, well, a couple years ago, and well, I couldn't figure that thing out. And woo, I like these. Come here, let me see that. I named that other one Teton and my. I'm gonna show you this one right here. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you. Oh, come here. I'm trying to show it to y'all. There she is. That's old Soul Snatcher. Come here, Soul Snatcher. Woo. Well, I was gonna show you this one right here. Well, we gotta figure it out, y'all. This is the one we cannot keep up with. She got out of every pen we could put them in. And that's her right there. And, come here, I'm trying to introduce you. She said she don't want to meet y'all and she ain't gonna ask to subscribe or nothing. But well, that's old Straight Tequila Night. Woo. That's right, you don't want to ask that no Straight Tequila Night. Get moving, guys. Next pen we stopping at, well, loudmouth pen. We got them in our rabbit set up here, and we've got them kicking all this fertilizer and stuff out of here. And well, it's hitting the ground. I'm taking to the garden. They doing a pretty good job at it. But old loudmouth's back there, and well, I can't twist it and turn it, I don't believe. But old Goldilocks, the other gold that he's got back there. And well, that's right, he's dating that black one there straight back on. And then well, he's dating old Goldilocks too. There she is there. What we're hoping to do is, well, get them black and white speckles there, cross back in on that gold, and we'll make that thing truzzleate. Well, I was headed back down there. Well, I'm looking for old KK. That's right, I got this old Muscovy Drake, his name KK, and well, I want to introduce him to you. Woo, what y'all want to tell the people? She said nothing, get that camera out of her face. All right, no problem. We'll move on. Let's move on. Well, as I'm making these updates here, well, y'all look, there go KK right there. That's perfect, y'all. He's gonna be a perfect actor. He reminds me of his dad. Well, that's right. If you're a long-time subscriber, you know his dad. That's Kevin. His dad's name's Kevin, and well, he's the knockoff edition of Kevin. Well, knockoff with a K, Kevin with a K. Well, I call him KK. That's his name, KK. He's the knockoff Kevin. But we set our pig pen up, and well, thanks to support on the channel, Rachel, well, she set us up with a nice box here, and well, we built a pig pen. Well, Hiccup run asked to come in, y'all. She said I come in and talk to them once or twice, but since they got me in the mud and what you want to tell them? Huh? You said that fence hot, you better not touch it. Well, if Jay and them was watching this thing, well, he said you touch that fence right there, well, it's so hot, when you get popped, you gonna smell bacon, he say. Woo. Shout out to Jay and them in this thing. Well, we got this thing built nose high, well, for two different reasons. Well, for one, they ain't gonna do much jumping, and for two, well, nose high, she run right into that thing, and well, for three, well, it's cheaper than running 4 strings, and y'all know I'm all about budgeting and saving $1. But I stopped in this area with the pigs and all, and the reason being is, well, I gotta get in there and introduce y'all, well, to KK there, and well, he's making himself at home there, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get him to say subscribe. Let's go on in. Aunt Esther, let me in. Let me in there. Woo. Well, you shouldn't move. You got kicked on. Come here, KK. KK, tell people like to subscribe. He said, get out of my pen. KK said, he out of here. He said he spent a lot of time in a garbage can. Woo. Aunt Esther, tell people like to subscribe. He said, no. She said, I spent a lot of time in the garbage can. Fighting over food. Garbage man. Woo. But we got the pen set up through this area here. Well, y'all, I'm acting brave and talking on this thing. She running up on her feet. She said she wants you out here right now. Woo. We gonna lie. She said get out right now. Y'all almost saw me got 8 right there on your TV screen on this Sunday. But I was trying to update you. I was trying to introduce Kevin, and well, that ain't Kevin there. And well, the goats come in to visit some, and well, the chickens behind me won't let me break. And well, I can't introduce nothing to none of you. But well, this old box we got set up here, well, it's one of them old China Amazon knockoff specials is what it is. And well, we got it set up on these 2 wires there, and well, that keeps her in. I was trying to show you guys the pin there. It goes off behind it, well, to the left there here. And then, well, the pond's to the right there, and we still got to do some fencing down. Guys, we got a lot of things we got to do to the property. We're not done yet. And, well, everything's coming together in pieces, And at this rate, well, hopefully we can put enough, well, meat produce and that sort of thing here on the property and all. And, well, maybe them kids will be sustainable. Maybe when they come in and say, can I have some snacks? I'm going to say, go out there and get your carrot. Get your carrot. All right, guys, I made my way up into the garden area here. And as you guys can see, well, I've been doing a little work preparing them beds and all. And, well, trying to get that thing trizzling like it's ought to. We're going to get to planting these beds. And I know I hadn't updated you guys on the koi bill, but we're trying to get our water levels right. And, well, we bought in our grass and stuff around the edge as well. We're going to do some planting in that thing. That's right. We're going to see if we can make that thing trizzle. I've got a sprinkler system on the way that I've ordered for it. And, well, that'll aerate the water. It'll turn it blue. It'll keep it fresh. We'll plant around the edges. And, well, I put some goldfish in that thing, just like I said I was going to do. Well, you guys know what to expect in this area, watermelon and all. But our chickens have scratched it up some. I'll show you. Well, they got to work in here. And, well, everything that was green grass last year, well, it's no more. Well, it's now dirt. And with that being said, well, it's ready to plant in. Well, I'm talking about some pole beans or some blue great value Kentucky bourbon blue wings. Woo! I don't care what you grow, just grow something in it. Well, guys, I mentioned self-sustainable lifestyle, well, because that's what life's all about anyway. Well, raising your children, or growing up trying not to be like our parents, and well, going out trying to find God on our own anyway. Woo! Well, I put you guys on my chest. I don't know if any of you has caught that. Well, look at that, them peacocks come out. But reason being, because I'm starting my to-do list, and well, I know we're gonna feed these animals up, and well, we're gonna check for eggs and and that sort of thing. Well, I won't tell anybody watching this thing. Well, when you sit down and make your to-do list, well, make sure you add on your to-do list. Well, play a little catch with your kids. That's right. That's right. Gotta make time for that too is what I'm learning. But well, I got that on mine today after I feed them animals up. I guess, well, y'all see that basketball, and well, if I walk you over here, you guys see them roots. I'm talking about woo. Well, I grew up playing basketball on some of them same roots there. And well, you got Euro step around them. I'm sure you've seen that. Well, that's right. On these same roots on a tree, well, I was Tracy McGrady. Well, I was managing over on these same tree roots. And well, well, there's the hoop there. Yeah, you got to start right there. You got to be able to put it in there. And well, if you learn to love the sport right here on this kind of setup, well, you can earn the rest of it. You got to earn yourself a real hoop. Got to. I'm gonna get a little corn and do a little feeding, but y'all look, that's Christina Aguilera. She been with us forever, y'all. Well, she used to tell everybody to like and subscribe, but well, she act fun. Let me just ask her, Christina, why you act so funny now? Who? She said, nah, I'm out of here. Well, when you used to sell them clothes to Play-Doh Closet and DoorDash to make ends meet, well, I got a little more airtime. Woo. Y'all, she didn't have to call me out. We all been there. Woo. Well, that's right. I used to poop or scoop too. She didn't tell that part. No, I'm gonna get some feed. I'm gonna get here and feed these silkies. But I mentioned you guys I had to check on eggs. I'm gonna show you guys what else we got set up in here. Well, that's right, just on outside the pig thing. Well, I'm not the smartest in the world. As a matter of fact, I'm not very innovative at all. What you want to tell me? You had your part. Oh, little Dorsey there said she just want to tell you what, God don't sleep. Oh, she got mad, y'all. She said her name Aunt Bam. Her name ain't no Dorsey. Woo. When I was telling you guys, well, I'm not the smartest. As a matter of fact, well, if my brother's watching this thing, well, Nick, well, if stupid was a shirt, well, my sleeves would be long in that thing. But I was telling you, woo. Well, I create these old nests here where I can pull out this year. Well, I ain't gonna go in there far. I'm not gonna disturb them. Well, I do eat silky eggs sometimes. Well, that's right, I'm country like eating silkies. But well, these here I'm gonna let, well, this them old Australian long-haired poodles, and I'm gonna let them guys, that's right, I call them poodles. I'm gonna let them guys regenerate. And well, I'm gonna try to fill this old atrium up here. And well, y'all had to excuse me, I'm fumbling through my words, that's right, because I'm nervous talking to you, and you know that. But well, I'm gonna fill all this up. Y'all see my old John boat? Well, I got that thing just in case, well, you know, the drought comes, times get tight, and well, I had to get back in that Muckalee Creek. That's right, I know how to tie up to them treetops and get them crappies out of there. Sure do. Well, I'm not gonna bother eggs. I came here to adjust them. They don't need no adjusting. Let's get some corn and do a quick feed. Y'all, old Blue Gabe there. Well, that's the old blue chicken running down through there. Well, she started off as Gabe, and well, she changed into a Blue Gal. And well, I think I might start calling her, well, Kelly Young. Kelly, come here. Why won't you stay up? Woo. I can't get her to stay up. Why won't you go back home? Sound like she said, well, she just like some of yous, and well, when her dark days is over, well, maybe she will stay at home. Don't judge her none. Well, we ain't judging. We keeping an open mind, but well, I can't keep coming down through these trees to kind of catch you up and put you back in the pen every time you get out. Woo. I was headed to get that feed, y'all, but well, I can't let that old blue chicken run through them woods there. Well, that's that old lavender Americana, and well, kind of steep for a guy like me for a chicken. And well, with that being said, well, ooh, I can't let her run free. Ooh, I like to fail, y'all. I headed in here to get some corn. And y'all, I say it every time I come here, but y'all gotta excuse the mess, y'all. I'm always working. And well, the old creek's doing well. That's right, guys. I've been in the creek in here, and well, CJ's been loading that thing up with bullfrogs, and let me relax that system there. And he can't keep that thing closed, but I was gonna tell you guys, well, my reason why I've been this whole creek, and well, we go by Cross the Creek Homestead, and well, Maria and I decided, well, you can't be no Cross the Creek Homestead if you don't have no creek. Woo. So well, I just bought the creek here is all I done. And well, it's got a nice filtration system. Well, it does like it's supposed to. I'll let you guys look at that thing. Yeah, it's homemade. You know, everything I do is homemade. Well, it's got some media inside all 3 levels of that thing, and well, that's why that water's crystal clear. And well, if you look down in there, well, you can see all the way to the bottom of it. It's clear as can be. And we're gonna load this thing up with crawfish, and well, we're gonna put a couple goldfish on. And well, really open my plan with this thing as well. I don't know if you boys like mine, but CJ do a lot of catching during the summertime, and I'm gonna let him fill that thing up with whatever he want to put in there. And well, when our baby alligator gets here, well, we're gonna put him in there as well and let him grow out. We'll move him through all the system that we got here. I know we said we weren't gonna do no food, and we ain't gonna do much of one. But since we in here getting the feed, well, we might as well turn on the lights and all. Well, I had a little goldfish in here, y'all. I thought that thing was sick for a while, and I was just watching them. Well, I can't find it now. And well, I think she might have had some babies and all. Well, we ain't here looking at no fish. That's right. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes, well, I get carried away. Nothing matters but being with you. About that old school. Y'all look, they always waiting on me every time they come. Well, they say they coming right up into y'all's living room TV screen. Y'all look, well now KK wanna come on in. Well, tell the people why you a knockoff. Well, he can't be his dad. The reason why, well, his dad reproduced. I'm talking about drastically, and well, he kind of slow. Come on over and feed them old buffalo. Y'all they waiting on me. Straight tequila night. Said, well, you didn't introduce me and violated me. Well, I ain't even signed to be in your video. And since you done all that, well, you might as well feed me. You can have a little bit of corn. That's about it. You can have just a little bit of corn there. Well, I don't mind letting them out, y'all. Well, they always dumb enough to go back in anyway. These here my old pullets, and well, I already introduced them to you, and well, we're gonna get this thing spelled. A lot of them guys go free range, but well, I ain't gonna give you guys a full. So let's get moving. Let's get moving. Like I went and tried next to it. Where them peacocks at. And we're putting this food down right here. We'll see who's interested. See who wants to come play and eat it now. Woo. The peacocks say they out of here. And we'll let old rooster come in. Not gonna take too much time. I just kind of wanted to catch you guys, update you, and well, let you know what our plans are. We're gonna put us old game rooster here. Well, do some breeding and all, and make these things regenerate like they ought to. Well, you can't run a homestead with these chickens if you ain't regenerating them. Woo. Oh, come on, let's go. Y'all want to feed them pigs a little turn? Come, we'll give them a little bit. Here go. That's right, y'all. Well, them goats respond to that. When I call them in like this, here go. Well, they come on down that line like they ought to. Stop in to do a little feed here. The last stop we're gonna feed here is the silkies here. We're not gonna make this an ultra long video, but we are gonna stop in and visit with them. Because I gotta update you guys on, well, what to expect coming up on Cross the Creek. Ooh. We're gonna be making a trip, guys. Well, you guys know I like to tell you forewarning every time we go. And well, I don't know what to expect. We're making a trip to a friend's house, and well, we're gonna tour his property and all. And well, he said he got some pigs that he got put in. Well, if we don't do that, at the very least, we'll stop by my brother's like we always do. And well, we're gonna pick up some eggs to incubate and all. And well, you guys know how I am. Well, anytime we go to traveling, I go taking this camera out. Well, I got to see if I can find some water. Woo, got to. We may stop in and see about purchasing the fish to go into our systems and all. And well, I want to see some color swimming around that tank. I'll be honest with you. That old creek there, well, I want it to be orange and white swimming around. I'm talking about white swimming around in there. And well, I'm gonna stop in and get me some old fish to go in it too. But I'm gonna take you guys with me. Camera's coming, and well, I wanted to update you guys. And well, when we get back, we got to get us some fish to put inside that old koi pond that we dug inside the garden system as well. We got us a sprinkler aeration system on the way for it, which will make that water nice and beautiful and all. But well, next is the fish. I want you guys to come with me. The reason why I'm telling you that is, well, I like taking y'all with me everywhere. I want y'all to come with me and help me decide which fish we're gonna put in that sucker. But well, that's what this video here is about. I want to update you on what we've been building, and she wanted to say hello again. And I wanted to ask you guys, if you don't mind, be so kindly to consider subscribing, please. And well, be so kind to come on with me on that trip and pick out what kind of fish we're gonna put in that tank. Well, I got some more corn here. Well, the last thing we're gonna feed here. Well, look, I'm coming up on out of there, y'all. Woo. This the old thanks for watching pen. This the thanks for watching pen. But well, I call it that because, well, honestly, yeah, this is the pen that we come to the close of the show and all. Well, if you watch Cross the Creek, you know we got to tell you thanks for watching before you get out of here. But well, not this time. This time we just gonna feed this old pen up. And well, here's your first time catching Cross the Creek. I want to tell you what, stop in and check out another video. You may start liking them things. Well, if you like me, you might find them kind of wide open at first. Well, then you kind of grow on you as you go on. Well, I invited you to come out riding with us next week. Well, because on this channel here, guys, well, we talk about growing in life and all, and well, learning. That's mainly what this channel is about. And well, I'm learning how to bring them animals in a country style And well, along with other things in life that you learn as you go on, we're learning how to have a more self-sustainable life. Well, we learning how to take care of the animals properly. Woo. Speaking of learning, that old Tom that said that old chicken they're gonna learn his lesson and we don't get on up out of here. Woo. What you say? Woo. He said he learning, well, who you being ain't who you got to be. Let's get on to the next area. I'm just going back feeding them guys, well, the leftover eggs I had. But that nest said he'll take 1 or 2 out the basket there. He said he don't feel like waiting that much on it. Well, you hit us with your wing, rude. These peacocks, well, they have very, very Fendi diets. And, well, that's why I said Fendi, not finicky, Fendi. They got old Fendi diets where they kind of bougie. And well, I got to make sure I oblige and do like they want to be. Feed them like they want to be fed, you know what I'm saying? They said, they'll take as much eggs as you got there. That nest, he ain't got a whole lot of interest in sharing with nobody. So, we got a couple other errands to run. Not gonna take you guys with me on all of them, but well, anything feeding these animals, we do this. Whoop. Well, they eat up here in whatever falls where the chickens clean up the rest. Chickens clean up the rest. Get plenty of eggs. That's healthy for you. If CJ was here, he would tell you, he would say it's good for you. Exactly what he'd say if he was here. Well, that's why when you turn on Cross the Creeks, well, sometimes it looks sort of like a Dexter's World knockoff. And the reason being, get out here. And the reason being is, well, when we come in here, we try to, well, get them guys supplemented like they ought to be. Well, regenerative means we don't just run to the feed store like most of you do. And, well, burning your money up on trying to feed and all. Well, we try to feed them good protein and stuff. Well, these here are just homemade, home-hatched eggs. Well, humans know from our chicks here. And, well, I just cooked them and bought them back around. I'm using the protein for other ways. That nigga got a mouth. We look like Maria trying to eat. That's how CJ tried. That's too much, boy. You got to break that. Woo. That'll help keep the protein on them guys like they're supposed to. That chicken said he come in to clean this thing. That's if you ain't gonna share. Well, he said, I hatched them eggs off. And, well, you cook them and I eat them up to cannibalism. Woo. Guess it don't matter what came first, the chicken or the egg. We're gonna get moving on now. Them guys, they'll still say they run this thing out, well, Blue 42 style, he said. He said, give me that. You got the share. You got the share. Woo. Give me some of that bread. Give me some of that bread. Give me some of that bread. He said, give me some of that bread. Woo. Woo. He said, well, is it Sunbeam? What kind is it? Guys, they ain't here racing this thing out old school tug of war, country style. You know, well, I'm thinking about putting my hand out there trying to get me some of that bread. Woo. There it is. He said, give it here. Woo. Let's get moving on out here, guys. I took a break from feeding them eggs, some chickens and peacocks and all. Well, I'm back walking the forestry behind me. Well, I'm contemplating out in the area here. Well, how we gonna do our fencing? You guys can see the survey markers and all behind us. And well, you know how I'm cheap. I'm on the backside of that pig pen that we built in. And well, you can see right here. Well, here, let me see if I can reach over there without getting zapped. We just took the insulators there and we hooked them to the trees. Well, that prevents us from having to buy posts. We came in and we used each of these trees here. Well, it has insulators. And as you can see down through there, well, some of them white ones. Them there are the ceramic ones, the harder materials on the corner so you can bend and pull. And well, we added a couple of posts, but for the most part, we used the trees to go ahead and build his own little octagon. And well, I'm thinking about doing a separate fence on the outside of it, which comes in and boxes it all in. I'm just sitting here thinking it all. You guys know how I am. Well, always sitting here on the stool, well, sitting on the fence, they say. Woo. What? Oh, that's supposed to be a star, y'all. You already told him everything you need to tell him. What else you need to tell him? You told him God don't sleep. You told him to like and subscribe. What? I am. Well, I'm doing the best I can. She said, well, I ain't doing much job taking care of her. She said she ain't had no cucumber, no pineapple the first, and well, that garden ain't frizzling. Well, she wants to be rehomed. Somebody better tell her I said bacon. As y'all can tell, that sun's then went down over behind us. And well, I've been working, and that's why I put the camera down. Maria come out and help me some. We put this garden together, and well, Skylar been out somewhere. You can see him pulling that wagon around. But I did want to show you guys before we ended this thing. We're getting some of these bed areas scraped down and ready to dig us some trenches in. Well, if you check in on some of our other videos coming this week, well, you'll see we're getting ready to close this show on up. And well, as always, we appreciate you following these things through every Sunday.
Thanks for watching. It's good.